Again, let's continue with the discussion on IFRS 18. So the next topic is classification of operating expenses based on, even though I called it expenses, it is also applicable to incomes as well. So classification of operating incomes and expenses based on presented by nature or by function. Sir, what is it talking about? See, when I explained you that there has to be a, previously when we discussed that there has to be a category heading, like for example, see this is operating category, correct? So when you categorize the items, within that, when you present by line, revenue minus cost of sales, gross profit, selling and distribution, administrative expenses, research and development, other operating, then you will get operating profit, right? So all of these are what? These are all the line items. Now these line items, do you want to present by function? By function means based on the functionality or by the department or whatever you want to call. Like for example, selling and distribution is one function, administration is another function, research and development is a function, and other incomes and other expenses are additional items, right? Miscellaneous. So here we are presenting by function. The top three items are core, then you have S&D, selling and distribution, then you have administration, then you have R&D. So these are all functions. So within operating category, inside operating category, you can line items can be presented either based on function. Okay. See, function is what? The function of the expenses within the organization, like cost of sales, administrative function, etc. Or it could be presented by nature of the item. Sir, nature of the item means, like for example, revenue, cost of sales can be split and into what? Changes in the inventory of finished goods and work in progress. This is delta. This is, in other words, closing stock minus opening stock. And consumed for the year can be separately shown because the nature is different. Purchased and consumed is one nature. Opening stock minus closing stock, the difference is in another nature. This presentation is also fine. This is based on the nature of expenditure. Earlier we were presenting by the function. Here we are presenting by nature. Employee benefits expenses is one nature. Depreciation is of a different nature. Impairment is of a different nature. Then other incomes, other expenses. So this format classifies the expenses based on the function. Previously, sorry, this one. This formats provide greater transparency on the nature of the costs. This helps in analyzing and forecasting. Grouping by nature will allow the users to see the direct type of expenditure. Like salaries is of one nature, employee benefits. Depreciation is a nature. Impairment losses is a nature. Sir, previously when you did by function, show me where is salaries. Show me where is depreciation. It's not there. It is there, but it is not visible. Why, sir? Because it is gone into this part. Cost of sales included inventory, salaries, everything. But here when you present it by nature, it gives you more detailed explanation, right? Okay. So both the formats, sir, which is correct? Both the formats are compliant with IFRS 18. Both require materiality, label clarity, consistent presentation across the periods. So depending on the entity's business model and depending on your internal reporting, whatever is more structured, that can be chosen as per your internal decision. But whatever you decide, make sure you follow that consistently across. Sir, I personally prefer presentation based on function because this is very close to previous IAS 1. It becomes easier. But if I have to look from an investor perspective, from a user perspective, presentation by nature will be more detailed and more explanatory. But, sir, here there is no gross profit. Here there is no, operating profit is the last item, so that is fine. But there is no classification based on the nature, based on the function here. I hope you are able to understand. See, here I know these are my primary. So gross profit is my primary activity. These are all secondary but ancillary activities. Then I'm getting the operating profit. But here when I present by nature, that is missing. So, sir, is there any alternative? I like presentation by nature because it is well detailed, but I like presentation by function because of the subtotals and that structure. Can I do something between these two? Yes, that is called a hybrid approach. Combine both function and nature. See, third category. The mixed or hybrid presentation approach is will yield the most informative structure, especially in scenarios where an entity operates multiple distinct lines of businesses, each with a different presentation requirement is there. So, for example, if I take Reliance, so Reliance has multiple wings, right? So Reliance Digital is there, Reliance Petroleum is there, okay, Reliance Mart is there, that is your now it is termed as Geo Mart, I believe. Then Reliance Communications, Geo Communications is there. There's so many wings of Reliance. So in such kind of multiple distinct lines of businesses, you should follow a hybrid model. So when entity generally classifies the expenses by function but encounters the items that are not readily assignable to a specific function like impairment losses, etc., nature based disclosure will be more appropriate. So, sir, in short, what we will do is we will present in a hybrid model. Let me just get an Excel spreadsheet, I believe. Or let me just search IFRS 18 hybrid. Let's see if I'll be able to find something. This is by function. I'm seeing all presented by function only. As I mentioned, it is very close to how it was before in IAS A1. So mostly people are sticking to that. Just trying to find if somebody. Okay, see, this can be, oh, they just said this can be presented by nature or by function or mixed. There's no specific example about mixed, I believe. Nope, nope, no specific examples. Okay, I think I better type that out in Excel. It's open. Wait, did I save my previous work? Ouch, 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 ouch. I did not save IFRS 18. Oh, God. Okay, anyways, cool, no problem. So let me just quickly get this. Okay, that's even worse. Okay, so let me quickly do this. So mm, Okay, so I hope you are getting the picture now, right? Hmm. I hope you're getting what is happening in a hybrid approach, right? So I'm sorry I had to type in front of you, so like it's taking a little while. So uh, okay, so like this, then you will get the gross profit. So here under this approach, operating category is there, revenue less cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold will include all these items like this. So it is function plus nature. So function is where you are, these items are function, but inside that you are giving the nature wise classification as well. So this is a hybrid approach. This is also fine enough, but again you decide which is more suitable for you and all. Okay, then maybe I can put other. Correct. Then you will get the gross profit, which would be your final figure. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Gross profit would be here. And here we'll have operating profit, no? Okay, there you go. Like this. That is also fine. No problem. Okay. So for ease of understanding and for better clarification, you can put it like this. Operating profit is here. Okay. There you go. Like that. All right. Chalo. So this is what? This is hybrid approach. In case if somebody wants, they can take a screenshot of this. This is the hybrid model, hybrid approach. That is also fine. Okay. So in hybrid approach, you will get a present mix of function and nature. So which is the most appropriate presentation method, sir? What should we choose? It depends on your organization. It depends upon your whatever is your purpose of presentation. Who are your users? What do they prefer? All that stuff. So most useful structured summary to your users. That is the ultimate purpose. So how do you decide, sir? The primary drivers of profitability. What drives your profit? Whether it is nature or whether it is function in your business, which is more important? And how is your business managed? How is it reported internally? How are certain costs allocated, whether it is by function or whether it is by nature? So it should reflect how the entity communicates performance and manages the operations. So it should improve the transparency and comparability. So in short, IFRS 18 is saying choose whichever suits you the best, in simple, right? So that is about the classification, rather presentation of operating incomes and expenses by nature, by function, or hybrid. I would prefer hybrid if possible. All right. Chalo. So with that, I'll wind up this lecture. So I think we covered the basics of IFRS 18. So from here on, everything would be the specific items. The in general overview is completed. From here, specific items will be there. Like for example, MPMs. MPMs in itself is a specific item. management performance measures, then aggregation and disaggregation, then after that we have industry specific examples, then summaries and all that stuff. So I hope you got the picture. The main crux of IFRS 18 is covered as of now. The subsequent videos are more details to a specific items as such. All right, chalo. So with that, I'll wind up this lecture. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep smiling. Take care. Bye bye.